Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bob. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Dropping back, it's Allard. Quarterback extends the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Tulane right back to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving them a split second more time to complete that throw. They couldn't do it there.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Bob. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Zings it complete to the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Tate. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
I'm getting fucked up. I'm going to be on the field with this shit.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can win with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree with you. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
What a play by the defender that time, because
They don't
he's
like-
matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Finds his man. It's Hershey. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down.
My
They'll
fault.
toss it.
Hey,
They
take him.
stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Oh, my fault. Okay, got 15 yards, man.
To throw, it's Aller. That's caught. It's Fields.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, bro.
He lets one fly deep.
Good shit.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
When I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
I know what.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Dwayne right back to the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked
Oh,
off.
this dude's so connected. He really
Going the
Oh,
other way, he's got room. The 30. He was thinking
big
touchdown
boy.
all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Buckeyes
How's it
pulling
going?
that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right on the money. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on
Come on,
first
bro.
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Right there to make the stop.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown!
They fucking suck, boy.
Ohio State, what momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
What y'all doing, bro?
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Ayers. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Goes to the option. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Wow, this game full of it. That's beautiful.
Turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Slippery slide. Things
I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating that a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end.
He doing too much. They doing way too much.
Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Leaves it with the back. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And as he throws, and they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a little space. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Cardinal! They put the first points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
So as a QB, when I'm running the option play, my job is to basically block somebody. How do I block somebody? I run at that defensive end, and I make him commit to me, and then I pitch the football. That's how I do my job. I get it to the running back, and now it's his job to go make things happen out on the perimeter away from all the bodies.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And now the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Close to the marker, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground and try to cut to the inside. We're just not able to be on the same page there.
Go, turn.
On third and long. To the air, it's Sayin. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Oh, it's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone.
Come on, jump the ball.
It's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw it to. Obviously, I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he fires a bullet to a tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Finding open areas. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge net.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one guy.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Tight end finds a soft spot. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let him fly. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab.
Brown by the goddamn tight end. Ain't that some bullshit?
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Why? Oh. Oh, God.
Looking for the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Culpepper. Lofts one high and deep. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, they'll mark it at their 43. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 1st down.
Let's go.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Sayed. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
How do you pick it better than any?
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Second down, he'll throw.
Get up on him.
Throws for the end zone.
Good job.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get the chase. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. The give to the back.
There you go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here, starting the second half, defense picking up where it left off. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this game.
Breaks into the open. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Culpepper. Makes the catch. It's Sayers. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Still running at the 40. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. As As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the back. On the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job, crew.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, excuse me.
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Culpepper. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Good moves quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that.
Y'all come down. Y'all doing too much.
Continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Give to the new fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that?
He clipped it.
Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a
made that. I know this.
maybe come back and steal this game?
I made it because I
Looking
saw
downfield on
they
first down.
could have made more. I saw that they had some extra money.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up
Basically
10.
what shrimp fried rice is.
Yeah.
Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on first down to the 43-yard line.
We ate egg rice.
Back to pass, it's Culpepper. throws for the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Maybe some
You jump
confusion on
outside.
the
This
snap
game
count. It's
full
gonna
of
be a
crap,
false
bro.
start. So the
Why?
decision has been made. And
This
the coach will
situational
take the
football is so
penalty.
unaware.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grab behind
He
the
ain't gonna
line.
push me
It's
right
in.
into me.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert third down.
Can't
Looking
don't think
downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on the fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most.
There he goes.
There you go. Walk off pitch.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll ride his man on the option. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper.
I hold on to ball. That don't make sense to
Down
me.
he goes at the 18.
Like, seriously.
And
Hold on
that's
to the ball.
exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give them some yardage. They give them some plays. No big deal. Got right back.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense.
Touchdown, Falcon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't
I
make
want
the
to get one
connection.
to get.
Well, every
I wanna
coordinator
get
has a
one.
couple of two-point plays in his back
Ran out.
pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it.
should've
Let's see how
took
that
the
affects
option.
the outcome of this one.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. And the next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Sayed. Bringing the heat.
Good ball, man.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the
Took
pocket.
six
You're trying to
others,
find an
man.
open
Okay.
target. No one's open.
2-6.
Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here for David Pop.
Oh, wow. Once
The
again.
Falcons will kick it away to start. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Moore will throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive. And they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter. They tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys. We know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it in. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, they hooked up Arnie once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
here on second down. Goes to the option. And he was glad he missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Moore to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this three and that...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Air Force. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at go right back.
Wow. You don't like to spit it out, bro? So where this is.
Oh.
Hello.
The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Fast completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Done enough for the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might as well stick with it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback is just...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Well, y'all come up, kitchen.
The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Dude, he dropped the ball, bro.
They came out attacking.
Hey.
Their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Looking for a
I'm
man.
getting
It's
dropping
Raiola.
wide open stuff. They don't make sense.
Working that left side now. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh, it is. Work for it.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason he can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Got a man. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Delivers the stiff arm. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. After that, there might be a few extra tactical drills in practice this week.
Listen, we only got one guy there. It's really hard to get to the ground. You get swarmed. Where are my other guys? You got to get one. Two guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle in the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Culpepper. Fires one high and deep. He's got it up to 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Foster. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you've already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it.
You know, it's blocked field goals and moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. Steps away. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete on the right side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Falcons will go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Moving off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years and extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. Late in the 3rd quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
On the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drop. Throwing incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Looking to throw, it's Culpepper. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Bunch formation for these receivers. Power football with the run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game is taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up. And you
got some room, headed to the goal line. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right?
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Culpepper. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're gonna play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it.
And it's blocked. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there, but this team just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had, plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win it.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt.
I don't know.
Stink, but a lot of time.
Yesterday, that's the second time I've seen you. How third time?
Yeah.
I stopped asking questions.
But you don't see as many cars,
Uh-uh.
and the red car, the burgundy car is gone. And so it's a
It might be. They've probably been slowly moving up.
I wonder if they had like a 6-month lease. Wow.
Oh, a lot of people moving up. There's a lot of people moving up.
Yeah, they are, because there's a lot of the